Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So if you're considering using Mounjaro, Zepbound, compounded tirzepatide to help with your weight loss journey, or you're already using it like I have been, then I think this video is for you, because today I want to tell you about what I think are the 4 biggest lies, the 4 biggest myths about GLP-1s that could be holding you back or really just causing confusion. So if you want to get the real scoop on, how to use a GLP-1 to lose weight effectively, keep watching today's video. But if you're new to my channel, I'm not a newbie to a GLP-1 weight loss game. I started taking Mounjaro back in March of 2023. I'm currently down a little over 90 pounds. I'm now on compounded tirzepatide since my insurance decided to say enough, we don't want to cover it anymore. You're doing fine without it. And so I went the compound route, and it's 2 years later, and I'm still working really hard at my goals. I'm learning something new about myself every single day. And really, I'm just trying to be what I think is the healthiest and strongest version of me. So let's get into it. Let's get straight into myth number 1, and that is Zepbound, Mounjaro, compounded tirzepatide will let you lose weight without any effort, as if you just take the meds and watch the weight melt away. If you've seen ads or heard people talk about them, you might get this impression and think you can just take it and magically it'll shed pounds without you changing anything else. But here's the truth. It's a tool. It is not a magic pill. I can say things like, it has changed my life. It's helped me stay on track with my healthy eating because it gave me the reduction in food noise and my cravings all day. And it has helped me lose 90 pounds. But the truth is that I really had to put a lot of work to get where I am. I just didn't take the medicine and make no lifestyle or behavioral changes. And quite frankly, my doctor was adamant that he would not prescribe it unless I was willing to put in some work. Now, while it can support weight loss by, like I said, reducing your appetite, supporting your metabolism, you do have to make some changes to what you're eating. If that is an area that you think there needs to be improvement on, you need to prioritize movement and exercise. All this means that you got to eat a healthy diet. You got to stay active. You got to try to get in a little bit of a calorie deficit. This isn't a substitute for a balanced lifestyle. It's a peptide. I call it a supplement, even though it's not, because it works best when combined with a good nutrition plan and a regular exercise routine. It's just assisting you at trying to lose weight. So don't fall for the myth that you can just take a GLP-1 and just have no worry about anything else. And also remember, you don't have to make massive changes overnight. Allow yourself a little grace as you're easing into this new healthy mindset, new healthy lifestyle. But you got to get ready, roll up those sleeves and just get to work. And next up, myth number 2, and that is you can take a GLP-1 for weight loss and eat anything you want. And I really wish that was the case. Oh my God, that would be amazing. Like, a GLP-1s for weight loss are already so popular. But could you imagine you could eat whatever you want and lose weight? We wouldn't be able to get the medicine. It would be so popular. It would just be out of stock everywhere. But I think it's easy to think that because you have this weight loss age that all of a sudden you can indulge in junk food and then you're going to see the results. But the reality is it's not going to work its magic if you're not making the right choices. Eating ultra processed foods, sugary snacks, high calorie fast food is not going to support your weight loss goals, even if you're taking Mounjaro, tirzepatide, Zepbound. But I think the key to effective fat loss is still those nutrient-dense whole foods that fuel your body alongside with that balanced diet. Now, trust me, it's going to help you curb your appetite, but you still have to find ways to nourish your body with the right foods for it to work its best. So we can't just eat pizza and donuts all day and expect to drop, weight. And, having those in moderation, if that's what you want and that's what you're okay with, that's fine. But you gotta, I think, work directly with a registered dietitian and nutritionist who specializes in these GLP-1 weight loss medications. And you might be asking, why would that matter working with one of them? And you'll be surprised at how many professionals out there still do not support the use of GLP-1s for weight loss. I had that happen to me recently, and I'm still looking to replace my registered dietitian with a new one that's going to support and encourage, my use of compounded tirzepatide for weight loss, even though I'm not going to be on it for life. But right now I'm on it, and I want some assistance in that area. So let's talk about myth number 3, and that it has no side effects. And you might think, who doesn't know that these obesity management medications have side effects? And you would be shocked at the comments and questions around side effects from GLP-1s for weight loss, and just the lack of awareness when you're looking at things on social media. And while it's generally safe for many people when used as directed, it doesn't mean it's free from potential side effects. Or just because, I've said I personally have had next to no side effects while taking it, outside of, some fatigue, just like any other medication, everybody can react so differently to it. And if you continue eating the way that I just mentioned in the prior myth, you will without a doubt have some nasty side effects. Trust me, I'll leave it at that. I always say side effects are more likely to occur when eating certain high-fat foods, and if you're also too high of a dose as well. And some common side effects, I'm sure you already know them. That's nausea, headache, fatigue, digestive issues. There's a bunch that I could go on and on about, but I just think it's super important to talk to your healthcare provider before you're starting, and also while you're taking it, especially if you have any pre-existing conditions or you're on any other medications. I say don't fall for the myth that it's 100% side effect free. Just stay informed, just be aware of your body's response. And if you do experience anything unusual, just check with your healthcare professional, ask the questions. They're not gonna just all of a sudden stop you unless it's an emergency. And I also think it's easier to manage these side effects when you do keep track of your dose, your injection sites, your food journals, and just how you're feeling, so that you can make the best decisions that ultimately, I think, lessen the chances of getting side effects. And then finally, the last myth I want to bust today is that taking a GLP-1 for weight loss will work instantly. Like, if you're hoping to see immediate results, I got news for you. It's a journey, not a race. And one of which I keep reminding myself, and I'm 2 years in. Now, it can certainly help you lose weight, but it's not going to just work overnight. You're not going to wake up and lose 100 pounds. It could possibly take several weeks of just consistent use to start seeing noticeable changes. And I know for me, and I hate to say, I was more of a hyper responder early on, and not everyone will be. And just remember, we will all reach our weight loss goals in time that is best for us. Let's just say I lose 30 pounds in 3 months, and then it takes me another 3 months to lose 10 pounds. But you will lose 40 pounds over the course of those 6 months. We will reach the same weight loss in 6 months. It just happens at different times throughout the weeks and the months ahead. And just remember, sustainable weight loss, it's gonna take time and effort. It's gonna go up and down. You're gonna lose, and then you could just stay stagnant for a bit. So don't be discouraged if you don't see instant results. Just take your time, be patient, stay consistent, combine it with that healthy lifestyle for the best results. And we really need to remember to not expect miracles overnight, because it didn't take a month to gain 100 pounds. I'm not expecting that 100 pounds to come off in a month. It'd be fantastic if it did, but it's not. And even if you are making changes to your diet and working out and not seeing the results you expect, then you may need to either give it a little bit of time, tweak some things, or the dose may need to be changed, or changes may be, needed to your daily, weekly calories or the foods that you're eating. Talk to your doctor about that. That's why I recommend a registered dietitian. Take the time to learn and work on those healthy habits. And there you have it. Those, I think, are my 4 biggest myths about taking, a GLP-1, obesity management, weight loss. So I want to just quickly recap it. The first one is, it's not a magic pill. You still need to put in the effort with diet and exercise. Second one is, you can't just eat whatever you want and expect results. Your food choices really do matter. And it also matters because you can also have side effects from it. So that's the third one, side effects. Just be aware, consult with your doctor if needed. And then the last one, the fourth one is that it takes time. Weight loss takes time. It may not work instantly. Stay patient. But I hope this video helped clear up some confusion around GLP-1s for weight loss. If you considered using one, just remember that it is the most effective when it is combined with a healthier lifestyle. Every single study combined the use of the GLP-1 with diet and an exercise plan, and you need to remember that. And I'm gonna wrap up this video here, but if you found this video to be helpful, take a second, hit that like button. And if you haven't yet, why haven't you subscribed to my channel for more tips and tricks and just, updates on my own weight loss journey? Follow me along on as I pretty much learn something new every day, I feel like. My personal experience is taking a GLP-1 for weight loss. But comment below if there are any other additional myths that I might have missed, or if you don't agree with them. I love to hear it in the comments below, but I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you in the next one. Bye.